In this video, we're going to take a look at how to adjust animations for our weapons. So let's go to our shotgun. First, we will bring our skeleton to pose position. And we will need a couple of more windows. Timeline here and dope sheet here and here, action editor. We will take a look at shotgun shoot. So let's pick something that will cover a number of techniques. Let's change this position. Let's bring it up even more. So we have these two IK handles set up. So how this setup was done? In the rest position, well, we can hide these IK handles that came from the engine. They don't really do anything. H to hide, here, here. So I copied this bone, then using normal orientation, I dragged it down, and then, well, I'll demonstrate this. I'll remove the constraint and delete the bone in edit mode. Yes. So now I pressed, oh yes, just a second. Here in the tools we can click duplicate and then press escape and then drag, and let's change our skeleton display to, yes, like so. And then I select, well, let's make it, select this ball, Shift S, cursor to selected, then select this one, Shift S again, and selection to cursor. And now here, yes, we add a constraint, inverse kinematics. Oh, we have to go to pose mode for this. Yes, and here in this tab, inverse kinematics. Target is our skeleton, and the bone, well, let's see how this is named. I will rename it to demo IK. Back to this bone. The bone is demo IK. We set it, we set the chain length to, you can see this line here, to 3, and switch rotation as well. And now, oh Yes, let's go to the skeleton and bring it to pose position. Okay, the one thing that I forgot to do, let's go back to edit mode, and currently you see it is attached to this bone here. Control Z to bring it back in position, and we press Shift P or Alt P, yes, Alt P, and clear parent. And now going back to pose mode. Okay, something else is missing. No, it's not. Let's A to select everything, Alt R, L and G to cancel rotation and transformations. And if I press G, you can see that we can move our arm. You can play with the settings, and you can have multiple IKs, and in this way you can quickly and simply make setup for character animations. It is a very simple setup, of course. However, it is quite useful. So I will reload the file because we have no animations for this bone, so the animations will not work. Back to pose position, and action editor, timeline. And we want to adjust the shooting animation. We want to change this position. So whenever we key something, let's take a look. If you're new to this, let's bring our indicator to another frame and change. We select the IK for the left and the right hand. Notice that the bones pose in opposite directions. This is the way that the skeleton comes from the Unreal Engine. So we can press G now and simply place it here. Press I and key whole character. And now we have this animation here. I will select this, delete now, as we don't need this. So here and here, you can see that the animation is going from this position to this position. Wherever I am not keying all of the bones, you can see it's only IK. These are adjusting frames, so to say. If I delete this, we will need to delete this anyway. You will notice that during this process, our left hand is going through the shotgun. It's because during the interpolation, Blender cannot really understand that there's a character holding a gun. So this is what happens. There are different methods of interpolation. However, each of them will bring some problems, one way or another. So some adjustments are necessary. Since we will be changing this position, we will have to make these adjustments as well manually. So we will select our IKs, and actually let's select this IK to be the last. So deselect, select this one, and then this one, holding shift. And then let's bring our active element pivot point. So our pivot is the last selected element. And now we can simply press R and rotate it. Well, let's align our viewport the way we want it. Maybe like so. Okay, and now we press I and hold character. Now we can simply copy this frame here, clicking here and Control C, and then here and press Control V to paste. First, let's see what those keyframes do. We will delete all of this. Oh no, this one, the adjusting frames. We will need to remake those. Probably those as well, but we will see. So our newly created pose, we can Control C and then click here and Control V to have it here. The other way, which is very useful, is here we can copy the position of the bones that are selected, and then wherever we need, we can paste this throughout all of our animations. So we can switch to another animation and use this to paste the pose. For example, if you want to change the grip, just move the fingers around, for example, and then you want it to be on all of the animations. You can select the bones for the arm, copy it, and then paste it on every frame where necessary, and it will change. And when you paste it, you do not need to select the bones that you want to be affected, only when you copy. So here we paste our pose, after which you have to key them again. Whole character. Same here. I, whole character. Yes, this will need adjustments as well. We select them and delete them. Okay. First, those adjustments. I select this bone. And we simply yes, let's take a look. Okay, this is 4 notches. It's very convenient having those ribs. Okay, something like that. I, whole character, selected bones only. We don't need to bind all of to key all of the bones. By the way, the animations from the Unreal Engine comes with all of the bones keyed to every frame. This is not the way it was made. This is the way that engine accepts animation. When you import it to the engine, this process oh no, actually when you export the animation, during the export there is this check here, key all bones. So this is necessary for Unreal Engine. So when you if you import it from Unreal Engine, it will look differently. It will have everything keyed. Okay, next frame. Switch to normal, I guess. Okay, this is fine. I selected bones here. global. All right. Oh no. Whole character selected bones. Now this looks overall all right. Okay, so here on our next frame, we will do this. We will select our left IK and the shotgun slide bone. Make sure our transformation orientation is set to normal. And then we move it like so. Okay. Press I, whole character, and then we need kind of move the whole thing in the same direction. So what we're gonna do, first of all, we press Control C, switch to this frame, Control V. Okay. It's because these keys were selected. So let's just do this, copy, paste, I, whole character. And now we will select our right IK and select again the shotgun slide. And let's bring it down a little bit more, like this. However, we do not want the pump to go any further. So we will deselect this bone. Make sure it's deselected, I think twice or not. We just select the left and right IK, like this. Press I and key whole character selected bones only. And this way, the pump bone was not keyed. So if we press on this frame again, you will see that it remained in position. So now what we have is this little draw. And we need to adjust our left hand position. Again, you can press G and just move it like this. I selected bones only. Some more. It's a little bit here now. I selected bones only. Okay, with linear interpolation in the engine, this will look better. We also need to make adjustments here. Let's see. Okay. Same here. E I, whole character selected bones. And we continue with this workflow. Okay, now we want to transfer this part, I think, yes, from here to our reload animation. So let's take a look. First of all, let's save. Save as version 2A. Reload 4. Yes. Okay, this is what we need. Back to shoot animation, and from here we need to, okay, like this, select all of these. Control C, back to reload 4, place the cursor here, Control V. That, back to the animation. Shouldn't be happening really, but maybe wasn't selected. Let's this. Control C. Reload. Well, for some reason this is happening. Maybe, oh, okay. Probably there are some other keys here. There were some other keys here. Yes, there they are, as you can see. So there were probably others. So what we can do is we delete all of these first. Let's press Alt H to unhide those IKs. Just to, they don't really do anything, but they will confuse us later if we see the keys there. And press. Well, now I forgot where we need to place it precisely. So Control Z a few times. Okay, it was frame 4, just as I thought. And Control Shift Z now to go back to where we left 4. Control V. Okay, let's go back to shoot. Okay, selection, Control C, and reload 4, Control V. Okay, so when you press left mouse here, then you need to press right mouse here to select this frame or whatever. Control V to paste. And now everything is in order. Blender is a tricky program. However, you might find other editors even more confusing. Alright, we are ready to export. We select Shotgun and select our root. File, Export, FBX. Our preset, selected objects, apply modifiers, no leaf bones. Key all bones is probably necessary. I'm not sure if Unreal Engine keys all bones automatically itself. Probably it does, but I'm not sure. Yes, and we are going to save it with this new name, just in case. Alright, now let's go to the editor. The way I would bring this in actually be this way. Shotgun animations, and we have our shoot animation here. I'll make a copy, duplicate. Okay, like this. And this one, shotgun reload for duplicate. However, we will rename it to reload. Well, let's say it was version V1. It's the original version. Also for the shoot, we'll make it V1. And the one that and this one, the original one, we will re-import. We will actually re-import it with new source. And we go to our shotguns. Okay, here, and same for this for the other animation. Now let's take a look. You can change the preview model to our newly created model that we made in the previous videos. Oh, we don't have the model with the arms though. As it wasn't really necessary. Anyway, yes, without the arms it's hard to tell. We use our original model. Well, the adjustment that we made is a little bit difficult to tell here. Yes, but you can see that the position now is slightly different. So if we look at our shooting animation, this one was the original. And this is our new. Yes, you can see this one comes a little bit closer. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Since we re-imported the animations, they're already in play. Okay, so you can use these principles to adjust all of the animations.